Hello humans, welcome to my subsection of YouTube, where today I'll be creating 3 looks inspired by mythical creatures. So my first look, I'm going to take inspiration from a Kelpy, which is a shape-shifting bog creature, which I believe is Celtic folklore, as I was always told they're from Scotland. As this is a bog creature, I'm going to focus on greens and very dark colours, which is going to be quite different for me, as I don't usually do dark colours. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the James Charles X Morphe palette, and we're going to go in with a light green, and I'm going to carve out a circle all around my eye. I'm also going to take it underneath just to draw the whole thing together. Now that that's done, I'm going to go in with the next green over, which is much darker, and put it on the inside of that, closer to my lid. So Kelpies are shape-shifting creatures, but I've only ever seen them predicted as horses or girls, so I don't know whether they can actually shape-shift into different creatures. Let's look it up. Yeah, horse-like creatures are able to adapt into human form, so they are only those 2 things. What's also interesting is when I was looking up this morning, some of them have fishtails. I've never seen them with fishtails. I wonder if it's different cultures. This looks so messy. I'm hoping it's all going to come together. I'm going to take a different fluffy brush and go in with the light green again, just go over the edges. Now we're going to do the bit that I'm worried is going to ruin this whole thing, which is I'm going to go with black on the lid. Go back in with a dark green on my smaller fluffy brush. Don't really know what to do with my inner corner. But like if I put too much black down there, it's going to pull my eyes down at the front. And as I'm not going to put eyeliner on it, there's going to be nothing to counteract that. It's weird, I used to hate blended looks, like really hate them. Everything had to be sharp. And now I kind of love them. So nice not having eyebrows in the way. Don't know why I didn't shade them off sooner. I'm going to redo the under eyes so they've got completely lost in all of this. Next, I'm going to pull some of this colour down my cheeks just to make it look more swampy. To finish off the eyes, I'm going to put black in my waterline, and I'm going to do it with eyeshadow as I don't have an eyeliner that's made for waterlines. Kind of want to leave the lips so it looks more just like if there was water here you'd only see the eyes. Yeah, I think it looks really cool like that. Now I'm going to set everything in with setting spray. To make the eyes even more of a focus, I'm going to add in some white contact lenses. I'm going to change my outfit and then I'm going to put my other contact for my final thoughts and final posing stuff. So this is my first Kelpy inspired look, all finished. I really enjoyed this look. It was something different. I don't tend to do dark smoky looks. If I do dark looks, they tend to be quite angular. I feel like the under eye bit could have been done a little bit better, as it kind of reads like running makeup rather than reeds or vines coming from a bog. It's very much a costume look for me rather than an everyday look. I'm probably going to take this off before I continue on with my day, which I don't usually do, but this just doesn't go with any of my clothing. This is the only piece of clothing I have that it really matches. But with that said, let's go on to our second. For my next look, I'm going to do unicorns. For this, I just want to do a quick gradient across the eye that's just nice and blended with a lot of pastel colours. So for this, I'm going to be using the Jawbreaker palette. I'm going to start with the orange and go in on my inner corner. Next, I'm going to go in with Bubblegum, which is the pink. Now I'm going to go in with Gumdrop, which is the purple. I remember when I first started dyeing my hair, all of my presents and gifts turned into unicorn themed things. I think everyone assumed I really liked unicorns. But honestly, I wasn't really that into unicorns back then. I'm also really fussy about how horse faces look. Like I've got a horse tattoo. I'm really fussy about faces. So most of the presents I did not like at all. You know, I wouldn't say that to their face. Could that be really mean? My last colour I'm going to use is Brain Freeze. And I'm going to blend it all the way into my hairline. Definitely looks better next to the red than it does next to the yellow. Yeah, I think the yellow's a bit too neon. Now I'm going to go back to the purple and blend up at the top and down at the bottom. And now back in with the pink. At the top I'm going to keep it up here rather than connecting it to the eye, otherwise this whole thing is going to get too blended together. I remember being a kid and being told that unicorns no longer existed because they weren't put on the ark, which is kind of sad, they just left them behind. But I've also heard it said that one of the unicorns gets away and then obviously they only have one unicorn. That's what they do in Good Omens, if you've ever watched that. Finally, I want to go back in with the orange. I'm now going to do my under eye. I'm going to do the same as the top, just going backwards on. My cheeks look too hard, so I'm going to blend them out with a clean brush. On my waterline, I'm going to go in with a white jumbo pencil. Do unicorns have a connection to the stars? There's a constellation called Unicorn, there seems to be. I'm going to say yes, there is a connection to the stars. I'm not even going to try and pronounce those star names, because I will get them wrong. I'm going to turn some of these stars into constellations. I'm not going to do actual constellations because I don't know any. I'm just going to connect some with some lines. On my lips I'm going to go in with Diva, which is a pink with a little bit of glitter. And then I'm going to go in with highlight. The best place for highlight is definitely the Cupid's bow. It makes the lips look so much softer. And that's my unicorn inspired look all finished. I'm very happy with this look. I feel like it does read as unicorn because unicorns are always seen as like pastely creatures, but it also can read galaxy, which is fine, but it's not quite unicorn, even though I did look at the unicorn constellations. But you know, I also like that I did it on my forehead. I don't really go on my forehead. I have quite a big forehead, but I still kind of just ignore it. But I feel like I should put colour up here a bit more. It's interesting. I like it. But anyway, on to my final look. For my final look, I'm going to take inspiration from a mermaid, and for this look I want to focus on kind of a bubble look. So I'm going to take my white liner and just draw some bubbles around my eyes, I think. I'm not going to try and make it circular, I'm just going to make it look fluid. I'm not going to try and mirror it, the only thing I'm going to try and mirror is my eyebrow, just so there's some sort of consistency. I'm going to start with the tears as they're going to be the easiest, and just put some like cartoon shines on them. Now we're going to move on to the scales. I'm just going to keep them really simple and just take it one at a time. That bit looks good. It's because the eye has so many creases on it, I'm really struggling. I think I'm going to complete this eye and then go on to the other one, otherwise I think we're going to go insane. For my colour, I don't want it to be too bright. I'm going to use I'm Cold from the Bluebird palette. Mermaids is one of those mythical creatures that's just never really interested me. I don't know what, because I do like other mythical creatures, but mermaids I just don't really care. So I'm going to do the back half darker, but I'm going to do this side first so that I can use the same brush. Oh, they're going to be even harder on this side because they're backward. I should have just bought some fishnet tights on the internet and done eyeshadow through them. How do I keep on forgetting the pattern? It's like the simplest pattern. You know what's funny? When I was doing this eye, I said, oh, it'll be easier if I do the colour first. And then I do the other eye without doing that. I need to follow my own advice. We're now going to go in with Bluebird, which is slightly darker. And I'm going to do the corners of all the scales and do the neck scales with it. To finish off the eyes, I'm going to put a jumbo pencil on the waterline. And then I'm going to make my lashes white with some mascara. For my my lips, I'm going to go with Breakfast at Tiffany's, which is a turquoisey colour. I'm going to make my lips rounded at the top just to make it look more fish-like. Okay, setting spray. And lastly, we're going to go in with a little bit of highlight. And that's my mermaid inspired look all finished. You know, for as much as I was complaining about this look while actually doing it, it has ended up being my favourite of this series. I like the texture I got out of it, even if it is a bit messy. I just didn't want to spend hours and hours on this look. It only took 35 minutes in the end, so obviously if you spent an hour on it, everything would look a lot neater. But thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a like and a subscribe, and then tell me which look was your favourite down in the comments below. See you next time. Bye!